With racegoers and F1 teams alike, the Melbourne atmosphere is like no other. Fans get up close on the iconic Melbourne Walk. And this year, there was a warm welcome to the paddock.
Welcome to the paddock, sir. Didn't recognise you with your shirt on.
Hey, I recognise that guy.
Thank you for patronising the paddock. You've got a lovely vibe, sir. Kind of man who shares his crisps in the pub.
I do.
I thought so. Fever dream of choice for the discerning housewife. Welcome to the paddock, sir. You look wonderful. That head is magnificent. You're ready for Monaco or Benidorm?
Alpine's drivers were given a lesson in the art of barbecuing by Australian F2 driver Jack Doohan.
It's gonna be overcooked.
I prefer to be overcooked than undercooked.
That's medium rare.
That's not true.
That's like medium rare.
Who likes it overcooked?
No, I just mean I don't want to
one.
get sick.
Oh no! That's a crash!
Honey Badger fans were pleased to see Daniel Ricciardo's return to his home race. Max Verstappen experimented with a new Aussie hairdo, while Valtteri Bottas embraced it completely. The Flying Finn later revealed a bespoke helmet for this weekend, designed by Indigenous artist Ricky Kildare.
So we've got some footprints on there which cover the helmet, which is about walking really respectfully on Aboriginal land, acknowledging that Aboriginal people have walked on this land for 60,000 years, and that's something that Valtteri wanted to connect with as well. Often gets out on the bike with Tiffany and gets out to see a lot of the Australian landscape, so we wanted to incorporate the Australian landscape, the rivers, the communities, and pay respect to that as well.
I was down in Byron Bay, which was stunning, like my new favourite place to go, and I can't wait to go again because I love surfing, so I went out surfing, although there's a shark, so I was terrified the whole time.
Would you like to shake his hand? Yeah, okay.
Slightly less alarming, K-Mag met a canine, an assistant's dog working here in Melbourne. And the Ferrari boys tried out a new piece of tech.
Oh my god! You can speak, you know?
Of course, because we're in Australia. Carlos,
Are you okay?
you can watch the full video on our channel soon, so keep your eyes open for that. On the Fan Zone stage, Fernando Alonso received the Crypto.com Overtake Award for the month of March, as voted for by the fans for his pass on Lewis Hamilton at the Bahrain Grand Prix.
It was not that difficult, let's say.
25 of Motorsport Australia's Girls on Track saw firsthand the opportunities within the sport as they were hosted by Alfa Romeo, meeting some inspirational team members. And for the second year running, Formula One and the Australian Grand Prix, in association with local care organisations, facilitated an inclusive pit lane experience for people with neurodiverse and accessibility needs to go behind the scenes as the teams prepared their cars in the pit lane. Known for 4 seasons in one day, Melbourne provided a sunny and dry first practice, but a wet session in FP2 and 3. There was a smattering of off-roading, with several drivers taking trips through the gravel or over the grass. Yuki Tsunoda's excursion at turn 1 the most dramatic, the Japanese driver lucky to keep it out of the wall as he slid backwards. Timing sheets were left misleading as traffic played a part after GPS issues left teams unable to know when they were being approached by other cars.
Driven by a driver. Man, this guy, what they doing in the last car, I nearly crashed into them.
Red Bull set the pace early, but it wasn't all smooth sailing for the team that so far had a perfect start.
I could not believe this issue.
The Mexican's woes continued as he crashed out in Q1, leaving Max as the team's only challenger for pole.
We didn't solve that issue, man. It was the same issue again.
There were early exits for Esteban Ocon and Lando Norris in Q2, and in the final session, it became a 4-way fight for pole. So Verstappen claimed his very first Australian Grand Prix pole with the 2 Mercedes close behind. Alonso P4, followed by Carlos Sainz, Lance Stroll, Charles Leclerc and Alex Albon, with Pierre Gasly and Nico Hülkenberg completing the top 10.
What is important is a good start, and from there onwards I think we normally are a bit more competitive in the race and qualifying.
We haven't brought any upgrades to the car. I think it's just a matter of the fact of the team doing a great job to maximise the setup, and to be lining up P2 and P3 is a pretty exceptional result for us. So bring on tomorrow.
Oh man, it felt so good to that 1 second where we were I was pole. It was a great lap. Then my last lap just wasn't able to extract more. I was hoping for better. But still to be in the top 3 is absolutely fantastic, and I hope that tomorrow I can do, I've not done a long run on the tyres yet, so tomorrow will be the first time doing it.
So a Red Bull at the front and the back of the grid, a resurgent Mercedes and a close field behind on a track that's already proven tricky, whatever the weather. Don't miss the surprises in store for the Australian Grand Prix.